Number two is I feel like a lot of times when we all see these breakup stories, especially coming from the woman's perspective, it's always like this horror story, like, you know, the stuff that she's been through and what he put her through and all the stuff that she put up with. And we all look at her like, girl, why was you in that relationship? Like, why did you stay? But when I tell you guys that that's not my experience at all, like, it just wasn't. My ex was a great guy. Like, even after we broke up, still sending me flowers to my apartment, you know, like, just a great guy.
Okay, so this guy's obviously a sucker. You know, like before I talk to her real quick, talk about her. You wanna know how I know this guy's a sucker? Because he doesn't even value his respect, and he damn sure don't value his money. Why are you sending flowers to your ex when the dude that she's talking to you is hitting it for free? See, you know, I ain't go. All right, let's let the video play. Let the video play before I start going on.
But for somebody else. And we didn't break up because of anything that he did to me, anything that I found out or anything that I did to him. We literally broke up because just of small things that led me to understand that this was not my husband. And so I needed to make room for my husband by exiting that relationship. But I'm telling you, the way that he treated me within this relationship was so good. He's raised my standard. And you guys know that my standards were already high to begin with. But my ex treated me so well in our relationship that it was like, if the next guy, he's made it harder for the next guy. Because if the next guy isn't.
You see, this is something that I don't understand. So you mean to sit here and tell me that he was a great guy? He treated you great, according to what you just said. But you still broke up with him and you don't really see him as a husband. So right away, what I'm getting from this vid right now is that she seems very hard to please. So I really like women who are very high maintenance. You know, now I don't know if she's a gold digger or not. I don't know. I don't know the details of their relationship. I don't know. But when you're saying that you have high standards and when you're basically telling everyone that you're high maintenance, you want what that tells someone like me? What that tells me is, okay, we could kick it for a couple months. You know, you cool. You're not a bad person. But what's the point in me giving my all when it's not going to mean much no way? It didn't mean much for the last guy who treated you great. And also, oh yeah, and that's another thing too I wanted to say. Yeah, I don't know who that guy is, but whoever that guy is who keeps sending the flowers, fellas, don't be that guy. I think, and really, in her defense, probably, you want to know why she also left? Maybe he was being too damn nice. He was being too damn nice, giving her a compliment every 5 minutes. Every time there was a puddle outside, he threw his coat over so her heels won't get wet. Yeah, he was that guy. You know, I'm starting to see why she probably left him. Maybe she just got bored. You know, sometimes, you know, girls get bored of nice people like this. You sending flowers after the breakup. That is crazy. But let's continue.
Coming like my ex or better, then off the rip, you can get to stepping. Like, so, you know, breakups don't always have to be this, oh, I'm learning a hard lesson or.
Oh, wait. Yeah, that's another thing too, guys. Also, to add on to what you just said about, you know, her looking for the next best thing, they don't downgrade, bro. Most females, they do not downgrade. That's something that you guys must understand. Like, perfect example. Moneybag and Ari. You guys know who they are. A couple months ago, I think Ari had did an interview saying that, you know, as to why she's working out some issues with Bag, and why she chose to stay in a relationship with him. And she said she didn't diss Bag or nothing, but basically to sum it all up, what she was trying to say was, I can't find someone that can replace Bag. This dude's a multi-millionaire, a successful music artist. I can't replace that. That's the thing. Anytime when a girl leaves her boyfriend for whatever reason, if she can't get something that's better than her boyfriend, she's not going to want a relationship. And this is one of the reasons why a lot of girls, they stay single forever, because they think that every guy can be replaced. Every guy cannot be replaced. So that's the thing. So when they break up and they try to look for the next best thing all the time, and the thing is, you know what's crazy? This is also human nature. I'm not going to just sit here and say it's a woman thing, because human beings do this as well, where we think we could just move on and things will always be great, when that's not always the case. But the thing is, when you put something like this on the internet, and guys like me or any guy who's on your TikTok and they want to DM you for a day or they want to take you out and they start getting to know you, what they're going to realize is like, yo, like, so homeboy did everything he could to please you. He did every single thing he could. He bought you flowers. You know, he treated you amazing and you still left. So that means that you're someone who can't be satisfied fully. So what's the point of me? What's the point in me going all in? What's the point of me going all in for someone who's really not going to appreciate it that much by leaving anyway? You know, that's what I'm saying, man. It just seems to me that, you know, people in general, man, but particularly women, like in relationships, they always have one foot out the door. That's what it's looking like to me. You know, but let's continue.
I went through some traumatic experience. Not every relationship is going to end up in a marriage, and the ones that don't end up in marriage doesn't mean that it has to be messy or, you know, as long as you're upholding your standards within the relationship, it should be a positive experience. And honestly, my relationship was a positive experience. And I'm telling you, like, I have nothing bad to say about him. And we're still friends. We still talk and everything. But I just don't feel like the girls hear that often about a relationship that you get out of that has raised your standards. That like,
okay, so they're still talking after the breakup. Okay, yeah, so he's obviously a sucker. Okay, I'm convinced. But you know what? I'm not gonna lie. I will give her. I do have respect for her on some level, though. Not gonna lie. I do respect the fact that she didn't, you know, trash his name publicly. You know what I'm saying? He didn't disrespect him at all. He didn't name drop him and talk about how bad he was and he was a bad guy and this and that. So at least he showed him some respect publicly. So I do appreciate her doing that. So listen, she's not a bad person. Like, I don't think she's a bad person at all. You know, it doesn't seem like that from this video. But at the same time, when you sit there and tell people, like, you want to know what that's like? Let's say if you go to a job, right, and your job was great, and you just still decide to leave. Then you go to your next job and they ask you, why did you leave the last job? They'd be like, oh, well, the job was great. They treated me well, but I just decided to leave. You want to know what that tells your future employer? That it doesn't matter how good I am as a boss, you're still going to quit on me. You're still going to find some way to leave because the conditions I have in my company, it's not going to matter to you because you can't be fully satisfied as a worker. So why should I hire you? So it's the same thing in dating. If I'm seeing this video, yeah, we can have fun for a couple months, but it's not going to go no further. That's just what it is, you know. And a lot of women, you know, they sit there online saying that I can't downgrade, but everybody can't be replaced. Sometimes, you know, for the girls out there who actually do want to get married or they want to have kids or whatever, sometimes you probably met your husband in your 20s already, or maybe twice. You might probably met him twice. You had two good people who you could have married, but you thought you can do better. You know, so that's just, you know, how I see it pretty much. But if you guys want to check out her profile, I put her TikTok profile in the description, so y'all could check that out. But that's pretty much all I gotta say about it. Let me know in the comments what y'all think, and I'll see y'all later.